Articles. There are only 3 articles in English: a, an, and the. There are 2 types of articles: indefinite a and an, or definite the. Their proper use is complex, especially when you get into the advanced use of English. Quite often, you have to work by what sounds right, which can be frustrating for a learner. We usually use no article to talk about things in general. The doesn't mean all. For example, 1. Books are expensive. All books are expensive. For example, 2. The books are expensive. Not all the books are expensive. Indefinite article. A and an are the indefinite articles. A and an are used before nouns that introduce something or someone you have not specifically known to the person you are communicating with. For example, he is an English teacher. Definite article. You use the when you know that the listener knows or can work out what particular person or thing you are talking about. For example, Harry's bar is the place to go. No article. You do not use an article before nouns when talking in general terms. For example, tennis is expensive. Adverbs. Adverbs can tell you where, when, how, why, and to what extent something happens. They are often formed from adjectives or nouns by adding the suffix ly, li. To form an adverb from adjectives ending in y, change the y to I before adding the ly. For example, angry becomes angrily, busy becomes busily. To form an adverb from adjectives ending in e, drop the e before adding the ly. For example, feeble becomes feebly. True becomes truly. Some adjectives ending in ly need no changes. For example, heavenly. Some adverbs do not end in ly. For example, fast, hard, straight, etc. Adverbs of degree. These adverbs tell us the strength or intensity of something that happens. Many adverbs are gradable. That is, we can intensify them. To do this, we use adverbs of degree. These include adequately, almost, entirely, extremely, greatly, highly, hugely, immensely, moderately, partially, perfectly, practically, profoundly, strongly, totally, tremendously, very, virtually, etc. For example, 1. He is lazy. He is extremely lazy. In this sentence, extremely shows us how lazy he is. I think he is wonderful. I think he is absolutely wonderful. In this sentence, absolutely shows us how wonderful he is. Adverbs of duration. These adverbs tell us how long something happened. They include briefly, forever, long, shortly, permanently, temporarily. For example, the phone was out of order. The phone was temporarily out of order. In this sentence, temporarily shows us the duration. Adverbs of frequency. Some adverbs tell how often something is done. These include always, constantly, frequently, normally, often, periodically, rarely, regularly, sometimes, etc. For example, I pay my rent every month. I pay my rent monthly. In this sentence, monthly shows us the frequency. Adverbs of manner. Some adverbs tell us how action is or should be performed. For example, the girl ran quickly. In this sentence, quickly modifies the verb ran. Adverbs of place. Some adverbs indicate where something happens. These include abroad, anywhere, here, outside, somewhere, there, underground, upstairs. For example, the children were playing outside. Adverbs of probability. These adverbs tell us the likelihood of something happening. These include certainly, definitely, doubtlessly, maybe, perhaps, possibly, probably. For example, India will win the match. India will certainly win the match. In this sentence, certainly shows us the probability. Adverbs of time. Some adverbs tell us when something happened. These include afterwards, later, now, soon, yesterday. For example, I am going to the shop on Monday. In this sentence, Monday indicates the time. Comparative. Adverbs of comparison are used to show how better or worse a thing does than the other. For example, Monica did her homework more frequently. Superlative. The superlative is used to indicate the greatest degree of being within a group or of its kind. Superlatives can be preceded by the. Adjective. Adjectives describe or give information about nouns. The form of adjectives does not change. It does not matter if the noun being modified is male or female, singular or plural, subject or object. Some adjectives show that somebody thinks about something or somebody. Nice, horrid, beautiful, etc. Example, Merlin was beautiful. Adjective usage. Adjectives can be used to give your opinion about something. Good, pretty, right, wrong, funny, light, happy, sad, full, soft, hard, etc. Example, she is a pretty girl. Adjectives can be used to describe size, big, small, little, long, tall, short, same as, etc. Example, the big elephant or the short pencil. Adjectives can be used to describe age. Example, she was an old woman. Adjectives can be used to describe shape. Round, circular, triangular, square, oval, etc. Example, it was a circular in shape. Adjectives can be used to describe color, blue, red, green, etc. Example, the red flag. Adjectives can be used to describe origin. Example, it was an American flag. Adjectives can be used to describe material. Example, it was a golden bracelet. Adjectives can be used to describe distance. Long, short, far, around, start, high, low, etc. Example, she went for a long drive. Adjectives can be used to describe temperature, cold, warm, hot, etc. Example, the night was cold. Adjectives can be used to describe time. Late, early, bed, nap, dinner, lunch, day, morning, night, etc. Example: he wakes up early in the morning. Adjectives can be used to describe purpose. Example: she gave them a travelling bag. Comparative adjective. When we compare two things or people, we look at what makes them different from one another. Examples: 1. The giraffe is taller than the dog. 2. A jet is faster than an aeroplane. Possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are used to show ownership or possession. Examples: 1. I own this scooter. This is my scooter. 2. You own this book. I presume it is your book. Superlative adjective. The superlative is used to say what thing or person has the most of a particular quality within a group or of its kind. Superlative adjectives normally come before any other adjectives. Examples: Everest is the highest mountain in the world. High is a short one-syllable word. 2. Arguably, Rome is the most beautiful city in the world.